I gotta wipe my screen off. I ain't even care. I ain't even care to wipe my fucking. Good morning, pretty. My caseworkers already know what's going on. They actually was here at the same time it was happening. My bad. I appreciate it. I really do. No, it wasn't even that bad at all. And the only reason why they condemned it is because the hole in the ceiling. So somebody had called and got the inspection people. Found out that it wasn't the landlord, but he was definitely not trying to let them in the house. So the cops had to come in and they kicked my door in 2 days ago. So honestly, I've just been chilling and keeping this on the hush and hush. My caseworkers and everything, they know about everything that's going on, like the children, youth. And they offered me shelters, but I refused to stay in the shelter with my child. And a lot of weird shit happening and things like that. I have called a couple shelters, but the shelters are closed. Yeah, prayers work. That's helping right there. You know, prayers is help. So, you know, it is what it is. It was nothing that I did, so at least I'll be able to get another place somehow, some way. But I didn't put so much of my savings and my money into this house, and that's the date that they searched it. There's the receipts, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. It's pretty much what it is. Here's some more paperwork on it. See, look. See what it says? That's my address right there, because some of y'all had my address already. But that's not my address no more. I didn't have to change it. Yeah, that is so sad. You know, I fought so hard for my house. I didn't stacked up my money and stuff like that. Like, people don't know how much money I had to put into this house to even get it in the first place. It's messed up what people do to people because they're hating or mad or don't got something of their own. I work hard for my money. And I work hard for my shit. And that's the crazy thing about it. You see what it says, though? Look, landlord, Mark Glick. That's who they put it on. Look, Mark Glick, to whom it may concern, 43 Baltimore Street, Glen Rock Borough. Parcel ID number. This letter shall serve as a written notice of an unsafe structure as defined by the Uniform Construction Code adopted by Glen Rock Borough of Council. Violation. Failure to maintain structure and good repair. So he never kept up with the fixing of it. The ceiling, remember the ceiling, he was supposed to fix it because I don't fully own it. I was renting to own. And another form of renting to own is a land installment contract. So by 2040, I would have been done paying it. I have not missed a payment whatsoever. And this is the only thing. So, you know, I was like, damn, like my money was good, all that, my business was good. But now, guess what? This backfires on my business because now I'm not able to do my business or to bring money in. You know, so not only that, at this point, I can't even do anything but just pray and beg and ask for help. You know, I've been through this before. Look what it says. The above property has been deemed as an unsafe building under Section 4 abatement. Apply for and receive the appropriate building permits for the necessary repairs to bring the structure up to code and the issuance of a certificate of use of occupancy. As a result of the unsafe structure, occupancy is prohibited, and a condemned notice has been posted. So it was nothing that I've done. It was everything the fucking slumlord did. So just imagine you finding a place that you like, and you can't fully flat out, you know, pay all of it because you're not rich and you can't afford that much. You know, you get like a little rent-to-own land installment contract, and you have not missed a payment whatsoever. And come to find out, then you end up getting a fucking inspection out of nowhere after shit happened with your child. And then next thing you know, you got people calling and saying this, that, and third about your house. And then they end up coming in and looking for stuff and actually finding shit that the landlord was supposed to have been having to fix out. I can't rent out an Airbnb because I'm broke. I don't have money. I used all the money I had. I had to put $100 of gas in my car to make sure my gas was good. And I just been, you know, I'm a single mom. I'm not rich. Like I said, I tell people I struggle like everybody else. I am not rich. I don't know what people be thinking just because I made money off my business. You know what I mean? I can't make money off my business now because I don't have a workplace. I had a 3-story house, and the only thing was wrong with it was roaches and a hole in the ceiling that he could have easily fixed that hole. You know what I mean? I was bombing it, staying at hotels and bombing it and stuff, and staying out and things like that. The times I wasn't going on Facebook, making sure my house was bombed and stuff, because he didn't tell me there was critters there either at first. But either way, that's over and done with. You know, it's over and done with. This is what happened. So no, I no longer have an address. I no longer have a home. I'm back homeless. And it's not even my fault this time. It's not even my fault this time. It's this man's fault. Mark X. Glick, 2246 Hamilton Road, Glen Rock, PA. It's his fucking fault. Because he's a fucking slumlord. And he did not fix up the things he had to fix before he tried to sell me the house with the renter land contract. So, like I said, I didn't flat out own it, which is the reason why he's the problem. Because he should have never even put that house on the market if he knew things was wrong with it. And if he knew that they wasn't going to pass inspections. And he knew that wasn't going to pass inspections. I didn't. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not a real estate person. I'm new to this shit. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fucked up how, you know, they just do fucking black people or people in general, no matter what color you are. It's fucked up how the economy do people. These people don't even get held accountable for their scamming ass ways. And they go on these motherfucking D websites posting their fucking houses and fucking scamming people. You feel what I'm saying? Whether, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? It's just any individual. I can't take them to court with no money for a lawyer. This, I would need a whole different type of lawyer. I asked y'all for help before. But a lot of people that came on here, they wasn't really happy about me coming on here asking for help. They was telling me to get a job, not even realizing that I own a business. And that's how I end up getting my house. And now I done lost my house. And all the money I had put into it due to a fucking slumlord that, you know, completely fucked me over. So now that's what's going on. So now I gotta figure out what to do, how I'm going to do it. All the shelters are closed. Plus, I'm scared to be in the shelters. It's embarrassing. And at the same time, shelters are only temporary. They're not going to help you get a place. They're not going to help you move. They're not going to help you do any of that stuff right now because they don't have the funding. And I know that information because of the children youth caseworker. She said there's other people on her case. The children youth lady, y'all. She said there's other people on her case that are dealing with the same thing. And there's not, you know, no funding for them. So, you know, so I'm using my platforms as a way to get money until I'm able to make money into my business. You know, I find a way to make money through my business again. I find a location to work from or something. But, you know, I don't know. I'm definitely not going to sleep in my car because I'm not trying to die I'm not trying to die, and I don't want my son to die from fucking car toxins and things like that. One lady in that one town where her community didn't help her. Then they end up wanting to give her a house after her kids passed away and her, whatever the case may be. So, you know, that's scary. I don't want that for us. You know, it's like a lot of weird shit going on. This is the paperwork. Your house was just fine. Yeah, it was just fine, but it had a hole in the ceiling. And even though I fixed it, they actually went in and was looking and stuff. And I guess somebody told them to look in the bathroom because I had patched up my kitchen. I don't know if y'all remember that when I took the ceiling tiles from the basement and put them upstairs. They didn't even look at that. They went upstairs straight to the bathroom where there was a hole in the floor that could have been easily fixed by the landlord himself. And yes, technically he is a landlord because I didn't fully pay the house off. I wouldn't have been able to do that until 2040. I don't have $125,000 flat out. But I did put a lot into that house. But they're basically saying, like, yeah, here's the date and the timing that they did it. You can see that they did it early in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. They even had a cop there. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know, y'all. Anything helps. So, I'm going to be asking for money on this app, on this good old Facebook. Anything helps for real. I have my dog. I have my son. I have my cats. I have all my shit in my car. My baby right there. Adonis is over there asleep. My little Facebook nephew. He looks pretty crunched in over there with that bicycle. He wanted both of his bikes. So I told him I'd take it. He wanted his TV. We got some trash on the floor from McDonald's and from the hotel, milk and shit. But other than that, I got my dog is somewhere in here. She's in here somewhere. Rosie right there. She's crunched up behind the bicycles. I don't even know how she's even doing that. She looks crowded and uncomfortable as well. So this is the type of situation, you know, you got to watch out for. You know, this is awareness as well. You got to watch out for slumlords and make sure, you know what I mean, everything is up to date, inspections and stuff. Because even the inspection guy said the inspections was up to date. He said the inspections was up to date, that there wasn't supposed to be any more inspections, and then I don't know where the inspection came. Inspection happened around the time that I came on live the first time. I don't know if y'all remember that. Then, you know, they gave me a lot of, you know, gave me some time. You can give that to me. You can give that to me. And I'm waiting for my mail. Mailman right here about to bring me my mail. Thank you, appreciate it. I won't be paying that gas bill. Look at that. He literally walked as soon as he seen the paperwork on the door, he just completely walked away from the door with my paperwork. I said, you can just give that to me. So, it's crazy how shit happens. You feel what I'm saying? Unexpectedly. I see why he said he wasn't going to do anything about it. You know what I mean? But it's not like I wasn't paying my rent. It's not like I, was a bum. It's not like, you know what I mean? So I don't want people to look at me like that. It's fucking embarrassing. It's embarrassing. When you have to go through weird shit like that you don't have no say. You got no say in, like, no say. You know what I mean? And to get an attorney, I have to pay for it. And the attorney that I had, I have an attorney for, like, my legal shit, like criminal shit, but I don't have a rental attorney. And honestly, I don't want to go through a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? It's too much shit. I'm tired of going through with court hearings. You know what I mean? My son was molested. I'm tired of going through a whole bunch of weird shit. I still got caseworkers in my life. The children youth services, like I said, they know what's going on. They actually came here the same day that the cops kicked it down. They watched the cops kick down my door. And they said, did you know this was going to happen? I said, no. And I said, they just kicked down my door. Y'all my witnesses. But then they said they had the right to do so. And I said, what if I was naked inside my house? Like, what if I was butt-ass naked, which I partially was. I was only in my underwears and my sports bra. So it didn't even make sense. I had her been doing this, and he was like, the landlord wouldn't let us in. So to be hiding something. I said, what? Then they came in, kicked down my door, searched the house for, walk us through your house, please. I walked him through. He was like, well, there's ceiling got a hole in it, and this is not habitable. It's uninhabitable. All right. So then they end up coming back with the other people, and but they served me a paper, and it was a civil warrant, what you call it, from my house. It's not against me. It's on the guy that was trying to sell me the house in the first place. They said that this stuff, the stuff that's there, was messed up for a while, and a lot of things wasn't fixed inside that ceiling or some shit, which is the reason why things are leaking and it's still the way it is. But I don't know. I feel like, you feel what I'm saying? If you know your house is not, habitable, why would you even rent it out? Why would you do a whole lease? Why would you rent it out? You feel what I'm saying? Why would you put somebody in that situation? You feel what I'm saying? I paid faithfully, y'all. Even after I found out about everything that was happening, I was paying faithfully. $9.25 and 72 cents a month to rent to own it as for a land installment contract. So now, I'm not sure what to do. I know I have to get a realtor lawyer so I can try to get my money back. And I know people are saying that he have to place me in a hotel. I didn't place myself in a hotel for like 2 to 3 days. You feel what I'm saying? For like 2 to 3 days. Now my money's going low, and I'm like, damn, like, I need more money. My children youth caseworker, they gave me resources, but them resources, they bullshit, y'all. She said she got other people on her caseload that are going through the same thing, and there's really no funding. So she ended up giving me some private landlords, but I didn't contact all them people. I got no answer back from none of those people. I can't even start the process to drop money down. You feel what I'm saying? Not only that, I got a car full of stuff. My gas tank, it takes up to like $100. You feel me? If it's completely on E, it takes up to $100. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. I don't even want to be driving around. I don't even want to do nothing. That's why I'm just sitting in my car, trying not to even waste gas whatsoever. But, to really fill up my gas tank, at least, you feel what I'm saying, above the halfway line, it's like $60. All the way, it's like 100. You feel what I'm saying? Or less. I don't fucking know. Probably like 65, 75 at least. I don't fucking know. So it's a lot, a lot of shit to deal with. And I still got to pay my car payments. And I still got to, I'm not going to just let go of my car, because then what the fuck we going to do? And be homeless looking like a real fucking bum with no life? Fuck no. I'm not allowing that to be me. I refuse. You heard? I refuse. So I don't give a fuck what I got to do. If I got to rob somebody, I'm going to do anything I have to do. So we don't have to go through none of that weird shit. I don't give a fuck. You hear me? I don't give a fuck. Because, this is not a situation I put myself in. This was a situation that, seemed good, looked good, and was good until, inspection people came, and somebody, on Facebook, or somebody off Facebook, then was being on some hating shit because I finally had my own fucking house. Everybody wondering how I'm doing it. Don't worry about it. Just know I was getting that bag. You feel what I'm saying? I was really running my car payment $200. Oh, my car payment is $160 every other week. My insurance on my car is $245. My phone payment is coming up on the 6th, which is $211. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to sacrifice something just for something every now and then. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get something done, and I don't care if I have to rob, steal, go back to my own ways. I'm not allowing this shit to affect my child. I will do anything I have to do to survive in that stand. I don't give a fuck. Anything. I don't give a fuck. Because this shit is whack. And it's not like I can take him to court today and be like, okay, I'm getting my money. I'm still going to have to wait a whole process. You feel what I'm saying? That shit, all that shit takes a process. You feel what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. It's weird as fuck, bro. It's weird as fuck. So, anyways, so Mark Glick, he ended up telling me that I didn't have to go through with trying to sue him and things like that because he's not the one that was doing it. And then he ended up telling me that he don't think they're actually going to follow through with it, that I'm good, I don't have to move. And then next thing you know, these people come and knock on my door, and they end up, says Dependable Construction Services, they end up sending him this. The cop came and kicked down my door, like I said, and the cop said that they did that because the landlord, Mark Glick, was not trying to let them in to the inspection, and that's why it took them so long to even come do it. They had to get a civil warrant to even kick down the door, and it was the borough itself that kicked it in and condemned it. So that's the fucked up part. That's the fucked up part about it. I had took pictures of this and sent this to my best friend, so she knew what the fuck was going on. I don't really involve people in a lot of stuff, but when it comes to something like this, I do. I don't know who that is calling me, but yeah. I don't know if you can see, but they even got the orange paper. It's falling off the door. I don't know how they did it, but it's falling off the door. And it's also on the bottom door as well. I don't know. So these people need to stop calling me. Fucking scammers. Hello? Who is this? Suck my... I don't know what the fuck they want. Won't be scamming me because I don't got shit to give you, bitch ass nigga. Thank you for the stars. I hope it's possible, to be honest. My car battery is not that... It's good, but it's not that good. Because right now I have my phone charging and my battery is crazy because it's like my car battery is draining the fuck out my charger. So I don't even know how I'm even going to be able to maintain, to be honest with you. I wish I was able to like reflect it off of here so y'all can see, but I don't even know. The shit. I don't know how this shit fell off the door. They must not have put this shit on here right. They must not have put it on here right. Oh, it's upside down. Bring some more tape to put it back on the door for them. You see this? My bad, y'all. Can y'all hear me now? So this is basically what it is. You feel me? Section, what you call it? Posted under authority granted in uniform construction. All personnel notified to keep out as long as the notice remains posted. Any person willfully destroying, modification, or removing this card will be punished to the full extent of the law. Unfit to occupancy, unlawful structure, unsafe structure. So that's the reason why it didn't have shit to do with me. Somebody said, you a nice truck you have? You mean nice SUV I have that I worked hard for with my own money? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I got no choice but to stay calm. Freaking out ain't gonna help me. I learned that a long time ago. So this is the guy today, what you call it, says Dependable Construction Code Services. From Jason Herzog, Building Code Official, Jason at DCCSINinspectors.com, Mark Glick, 2246 Hamilton Road. This is the person who rented it out to me as a land install contract and all that other shit. I was supposed to own this house in 2040. I have not missed a payment on this bitch. This was my home. Yes, it was my home. It's not my home no more. And then it said, as a result of unsafe structure, occupancy is prohibited. See? As a result of unsafe structure, occupancy is prohibited, and a condemned notice has been posted. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with this fucking landlord, this fucklord, it really pissed me off, honestly, because I worked so hard for everything that I have from the ground up. Y'all been watching me on social media. Everybody had either had a negative or a positive input. You feel what I'm saying? It's just weird as fuck. Look, Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, return of service inventory. What happened? You said what happened to it? Well, this is what happened to it. Unsafe structure. By who? The person who sold me this house. Not sold. I gotta stop saying that. He didn't